we should have an awareness of how we have to make ourselves ready to make a better presentation through the Google Meet platform or any other online platform. For that, there are few preliminary requirements you have to uh, bear in mind. One thing is you have to make yourself available in a location where sufficient internet connectivity is there. So when you are presenting, you should be presenting, you are the resource person. You see the case here I am speaking, if my internet connectivity is gone, now you are in dark, you don't know what is happening. So the resource person is the key person. So the key person should make themselves clear or sure that they are in a position where wireless Wi-Fi connectivity or internet connectivity is better. If possible, keep some standby also. I have kept my mobile phone tethering as a standby. Second thing is there should be sufficient lighting. That is, preferably you go and sit in a location where there is light falling towards your face, not from the back side. From the front side, there should be sufficient light so that it will be visible. The third thing is, as we have done in the initial case, I have asked Fahad sir whether am I audible, whether my position is correct, etc., etc. So those kind of things. So if you bring some this audio device like mic, or if you have a speaker for feedback, you make sure that it is working and check the audibility even before you start the actual timing. Another thing is make sure that there is a good background for you if possible. Uh, then it will be better, because background, if it is a nature or something like that, if you are standing in a ground and all that, attention may go there. So that should not happen. Always better to be sit somewhere and don't move anywhere. I am seeing some presentation in case of some students, because of lack of internet connectivity, they will move from one location to another location during the presentation itself. Don't do that. So you make yourself sit somewhere and uh, make the presentation. So I have told you that connectivity, internet connectivity is one aspect. Second aspect is the lighting. Third aspect I said is sound. Okay. Now there is one more aspect here. You have to position yourself even before you present. I have asked first whether my position is correct. So how do you position yourself? If you are doing in a mobile phone, or even if you are presenting from a laptop, you sit in a position such that you are almost one hand distance from the screen, from the lens. That is the ideal distance, so that the focusing will be better. Second thing is, as much as possible, you use the landscape mode like this rather than the portrait position. Landscape mode will be better appealing in a presentation rather than portrait mode. So that is another aspect. And a very, very important thing is you should have a device in parallel to you to count the timing. You should know the timing. So in this case, we have started exactly at 3 o'clock, and our plan is to finish the entire session by 4 o'clock. So my plan is to finish the session by 3:45 to 3:50, and 10 minutes for discussion if at all there are questions. So that's my plan. So I should know what is the time currently. So based on that, I have to plan myself for the presentation. You know that if it's an online meeting, we don't have control on physical situations, and we cannot take people or add people to the group physically. When we do it in online conditions, if we do not start on time, or if you do not end on time, that may affect many other situations. So always be precise on timing in the case of online presentations. That's very important thing. And being you are the listeners, no problem. When you are the presenter, you should be in the screen at least 5 minutes before the session and make everything clear, so that you can start the session on time. You should be ready by the time. So that is information. So make the background, sound, lighting, everything is correct, and then keep the timing, then you go ahead. So that is the thing. And you have to practice by looking on the uh, lens itself. So if you have a mobile phone, mainly the mobile phone will have a lens on side, on corner. We will be looking on the screen. But for the viewer, they are looking from this side because the camera is there. So you adjust yourself so that you are actually looking on the camera and then presenting it. But that needs extensive practice. You have to intentionally correct it. So even I am missing it. So you have to practice that aspect also to make your presentation initially better. These are the